Let's talk about increasing customer labor sales. Now, earlier I challenged you as to whether you thought you could increase that 1.5 hours per repair order in labor that you were charging to 2. And hopefully your initial reaction was, yeah, I can do that. In many of the seminar groups that I conduct, I ask, do you think you can do that? And most of the individuals say, yeah, we can do that. And so the obvious question then becomes, how are you going to do it? And we have a good time answering that because invariably there's somebody in the back of the room that comes up with something kind of crazy. One guy one day says, I'm going to run a wiper blade special and I'm going to charge an extra half hour for every wiper blade I put on. Now, it's good for a chuckle, but in reality, there are 100 or 1,000 ways that we can increase customer labor sales per RO on average by that half hour. There are better ways than others to get it done. I would suggest to you that building customer relationships is by far the easiest and most effective way of getting that increase of a half hour per repair order that equates to $100,000 a year in profits. So let's talk about how we build the relationship with the customer. It's all about customer satisfaction, right? Because customer satisfaction leads to customer retention. And customer retention is keeping the customers that we have. We want them coming back to us. Far less expensive than going out and trying to get new ones, right? How do you get to higher levels of customer satisfaction? Because satisfied customers bring in 2 to 3 referrals every year, even more if they're highly satisfied. They are easier to sell to. Think about why. And they make our jobs far easier. Think about why. Now, here's something that I call the customer satisfaction pyramid. At the base of the pyramid is an exceptional customer service experience. I'm not talking Disneyland for all of your customers. You don't have to have the biggest TV in your waiting room. You don't have to have the comfiest chairs in your waiting room. You don't have to have a McDonald's in your waiting room. I'm talking about an experience built for the individual customer, everyone that walks through your door. Add to that exceptional service experience, fixed right first time. I bring my car to you with a problem, it leaves fixed. That's fixed right first time. We'd all like that to happen more often, wouldn't we? So an exceptional customer service experience, add to it fixed right first time, and what do you create? You create trust. And the peak of that pyramid, or the pinnacle of the pyramid, is trust. We're trying to get to trust. Now here's the challenge with trust. Trust is earned, it's never assumed, and trust is fragile. You can spend 12 months, every service visit the customer makes to your shop, creating an exceptional service experience for them. And you do it, you accomplish it. And you can fix their vehicle right every single time, the first time. And you can get to trust. And yet in one fell swoop, because of something silly, that trust is violated and it's gone. So you've got to maintain the trust. But the service experience, combined with fixed right first time, will lead to trust. Trust will lead to a satisfied customer. Satisfied customers give us referrals. Satisfied customers are easier to sell to. Well, why? In every organization, and I'm willing to bet somebody in your store yesterday, today, or tomorrow will walk into your service counter, right? Walk up to your counter, and they're going to take their keys, and they're going to hand you the keys, and a pile of money, I hope. Hand you the keys, set it on the counter, and say, we'll see you at 5 o'clock. They'll walk out the door. Your technician will perform whatever service they came in for, and in the process of that may identify the brake pads are getting low, the vehicle needs an alignment, they're due for an oil change, tire rotation, whatnot. And what's the customer's answer going to be if you call them and say, Mr. Smith, we noticed while we were performing your service that your tires are due for rotation? More than likely, they're going to say, go ahead and do it. That's because of trust. We want more of our customers to trust us. An exceptional service experience plus fixed right first time equals trust. Trust equals higher profitability. Trust equals an easier workday. Trust equals an easier sell. And it equals that additional half hour in customer labor sales per repair order which equals $100,000 per year on your bottom line. Think about it.